I get closer to the actual plant, I like to use my hand. Where's my tool? Okay. When I get closer to the plant, I normally like to use my fingers. Oops. It's scary because I don't want to disturb the seedling. But I'm trying to aerate that crusty soil that is formed around it. And I think I'll be able to remedy the whole crusty soil thing. And it normally happens after a really hard rain, or when it's been raining, period. And like I said in my other video, I'll tell you, I'll actually put or maybe I'll do it, I'll post it in community with some still photos and explain to you why that happens when it rains. It's something about the particles in the soil. See, because as you can see underneath, I wanted to show you, it's nice and soft. So it's not that I have clay soil. This is actually potting mix. It's potting mix. It is perlite. It is sphagnum peat moss. You know, so it's not some, what they call a native soil that may have clay in it or impurities or whatever. It is good stuff. So it's not like I have a bad quality of. I do notice a lot of wood chips in here. I'm not sure where it came from. If it's from that brand of potting mix that I use, that's from Walmart. But I still want to stay in that price range. It's like $9 for a 2 cubic feet sack of potting mix. So I still have to watch my pennies. So, but I just wanted to give you a little footage of me doing the hand cultivating. These are the crimson spineless plants, little seedlings here. Like I said, I will use my fingers when I get closer to the actual seedling, but I can also use my little tool, which is a landscaping staple. So just loosen up that soil, that crusty layer at the top. As you can see, it's nice and soft now. I maybe need to work these a little more. It seems okay. Yeah. See if it's aerating it. So now, there, it's loosened. I feel better. The plants, I'm sure, feels better. I'm trying to protect that little baby seedling right there. Baby sugar. All right, you guys will need to get the chance to hang out by the flag. All right. So since I have it all worked, I may go ahead and ring it with a little bone meal. And then also what I've been doing is covering. I'm finally pulling out the wheat straw. Look at my happy little tomatoes. Look, these two celebrity hybrid tomato plants were already covered by pine straw. So I left that alone. And they're actually, I don't know if you actually saw it, they're tomatoes growing. Look at my babies. Tomatoes are growing. Let's check this one. This one is a good girl. Look at that. She's a good girl. Oh, no tomatoes. That's all right, honey. Okay, so these little babies are doing fine. I'm so proud of you guys. Over here, my Better Bush hybrid. And that one was looking a little sickly, but I took care of her. She had little brown leaves. No biggie. Just clip those little brown leaves. And they were actually lower down here. So I clipped those little brown leaves that were down here, pulled, pinched off, not cut, but pinched off those little lower leaves. And as you can see, it has bounced back tremendously. And I kind of worked the soil up a little bit higher because these little furry hairs there, that's actually it can turn into roots. So that's why when you first plant a tomato plant, you're supposed to pinch off, not cut, but pinch off those lower leaves, and you bury it as deep as possible. You're supposed to bury the pepper plants deep too. Didn't know that, but you can bury the pepper plants deep also. And I know to pinch off the tops. So these are the better bush. Just gave them a little bit of water. Tried to do a little deep watering, and then I also covered it with the wheat straw. Actually, I didn't think I would like the look of it, but I'm actually okay with it. I'm happy with the way they look. This is the pepper patch, as I call it. There you go. My tomatoes, and these are my potatoes. Gold potatoes. This gold Idaho, red Idaho. There's a red potato over there. We went through some stuff during the fall and the winter. The foliage, when we would have a frost, the foliage would get badly damaged and would die off. And now it's coming back strong. These potatoes have been in the ground since October, I believe. I tried to get them in the ground by October. So I got them in there. And see, when the thing is with this foliage, once it dies off, that's when you know it's time to harvest those potatoes. So, like I said, they were damaged more than once. Now it's growing back strong, and hopefully that's indication that the potatoes underneath the ground were not damaged during the frost, and we had one real hard freeze. Look at my little blueberry bush over here. You lonesome? I have to put somebody by you. There were two other little blueberry plants I tried to start, and they weren't viable. And I'm very disappointed, but there's a money-back guarantee, and I assure you, I will use that money-back guarantee. It was like $10 or $11, $10.99. But that, to me, the fact that I purchased these plants in good faith, and they did not grow. Isn't it funny that the one that I got on clearance, yes, I bought a clearance blueberry bush. I did. I got this on clearance at Home Depot or Lowe's, one of them. And look, it's actually looks like it might actually grow and produce something. I do have to check and see if it needs another plant near it to pollinate. This is called cross-pollinating, I think, cross-pollination. And you may need to plant another plant beside it. So I'll look and see. But yeah, those stepping stones is where I had the other two plants. Well, it didn't work out, so I got rid of those two plants that were not viable and repotted this single bush, right? And I reused the little black pots over here. And I planted those 3 green pepper plants in those little pots that I evicted out of that raised bed over there. So, anyway, just wanted to show you what I was doing. So now that I have worked the soil over here and it's nice and soft, I may go ahead and fertilize it, and then I will also cover it with the wheat straw. So I'm going to sign off for now and continue to work. Bye, y'all.